Hello and welcome to a Kingscast, leading up to one of our most significant events. The boys are reaching their peak on the parade ground, ahead of the much anticipated Passing Out Parade. It's a time of both anticipation and some sadness, as the Year 12 cadets finalise their leadership within the King's Corps ahead of moving out into the world next year. Through the parade practices and on the big day, we're seeing it all through the eyes of two parade leaders, Regimental Sergeant Major Jack Gavan and Adjutant Will Bird.
I'm feeling pretty confident. It's definitely taken us a number of tries to get things rolling, but I know the Kings boys are very good at pulling things off on the day, despite whatever setbacks come at them.
It's going to be a bit of a bittersweet moment, passing out for the last time, the last parade and a big one. So whilst it's going to be sad, it's definitely going to be a moment of celebration. Very happy, and I can't wait. I can only imagine that on Friday afternoon after we pass out that there'll be a few tears shed, not just for myself but from perhaps the RSM and some of the other Year 12s as well.
The cadets practiced an often complex and demanding parade for weeks.
Corps! Attention!
Practices were necessary to sort out any potential hiccups.
No, that was the wrong foot. Oopsie. Hey, stressed. It is looking good.
I've been speaking to a number of my boys about rites of passage and the world we live in today, and it's a bit of a lost thing for us, and so for them to be passing out as a rite of passage is an incredibly proud moment for them, for myself, for the Corps and for their parents.
It was all leading up to this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this very special parade of the King's School Cadet Corps, the annual ceremonial and passing out parade for the Corps. So what you see this morning, ladies and gentlemen, is a heritage of many centuries of military tradition and history.
The weather was perfect, the Corps resplendent, as they were presented to the reviewing officer, Brigadier Michael Ashley, Commander of Australian Army Cadets.
So this is Riley Taylor, one of our award-winning 2ICs, Sergeant of 2 Platoon.
There was the traditional slow march past Brigadier Ashley. Then the fast march. And one of the most important moments of the day, when the Corps colour and Australian flag are handed over to the new colour party for 2020. 10 awards were announced at this year's Passing Out Parade, including one to Jack Gavan.
The Major G.J. Murphy Award. The award is presented for the development of military ethos in the Corps, and the recipient this year is Warrant Officer Class 1 J.B.L. Gavan.
Personally, the Murphy Award means a lot to me. I know that my dad knew him as a person and as a friend. He was very proud of me receiving the award, and I know how much it means to the school and to the Corps.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the 153rd year, senior boys retiring from service in the King's School Cadet Corps will now march from the parade ground for the last time.
For every one of these boys, it was the emotional culmination of their years in the Corps and their years at King's.
I thought the boys lifted, as did the weather. They tend to lift the environment to the atmosphere of the day. and I thought they did themselves and the school incredibly proud.
Oh, it was amazing, quite emotional at the end. That march past, something I never expected would happen. It's all come around so quickly. It just goes to show the Corps has been a good experience for me. I've loved every minute of it.
It's been such a great journey for all the boys, so it's, they grow so much and learn so much about themselves, and it's just a fantastic thing to be a part of.
Very emotional. I mean, naturally, when anything comes to an end at school, especially in the last year, it is very emotional. But don't be sad it's over. Be happy it happened, I guess.
A fantastic, great show by the boys. Great passing out parade, and great to see them resplendent in their colours today.
Sarah, how proud are you?
Oh, enormously. Of all the boys.